Imagine waking up as a 20-something woman and suddenly becoming the living embodiment of an entire generation's ideal of beauty, with the world projecting every fantasy onto you. How do you hold on to who you are when that image follows you for nearly 50 years? That question lies at the center of Bo Derek's remarkable life. A story of skyrocketing fame, crushing expectations, and the quiet resilience it takes to keep moving forward on your own terms. Bo Derek, born Mary Kathleen Collins in 1956, grew up in California with a love for horses and the simple outdoors. She started as a child model and dreamed of acting, but nothing prepared her for what happened in 1979. 10, the romantic comedy that paired her with Dudley Moore, turned her into an instant icon. At first glance, it looked like a fairy tale. Audiences were mesmerized by her effortless confidence and the stylish elegance she brought to every scene. Public reaction was overwhelming. Magazines, posters, and conversations everywhere celebrated her as the ultimate symbol of allure. But what most people don't realize is how unprepared she was for the intensity of that spotlight. The surprising part is how quickly the dream became complicated. Bo married filmmaker John Derek, a much older man who guided her career, and together they faced both admiration and criticism. Films that followed tested her range, but the industry often wanted her to repeat the same formula. Celebrity pressures mounted as public expectations pinned her into a narrow image. She navigated media attention that reduced her to a visual ideal while she quietly pursued her passions, including equestrian sports and animal welfare. But here's where the story gets interesting. Behind the glamorous public persona was a woman learning to balance the weight of fame with her own identity. Imagine carrying that perfect 10 label for decades, watching as it both opened doors and limited possibilities. When John passed away in 1998, Bo faced profound loss and a new chapter of independence. The world still saw her through the lens of her younger self, yet she refused to be defined by it. She found love again with actor John Corbett in 2002, a relationship that grew over many years before they married in 2020. Their life on a ranch with horses and dogs reflects a grounded woman who values peace and authenticity over Hollywood hustle. This reinvention wasn't flashy, it was deeply personal. What many viewers still don't know is how candidly Bo has spoken about aging in the public eye. She has admitted that aging is really hard and not for sissies, acknowledging the artificial nature of beauty standards while embracing the wisdom that comes with time. Her confidence shines through in how she carries herself today, poised, thoughtful, and unapologetic. Social media reactions in recent years mix nostalgia with respect. Fans share old images with comments praising her timeless elegance and resilience, seeing her as proof that true self-expression deepens rather than fades. The psychology of fame reveals itself powerfully in Bo's journey. Public perception can trap someone in a single moment of glory, creating pressure to stay frozen while life demands growth. She experienced the cultural impact of her breakthrough firsthand, the way her look influenced fashion and conversations about beauty across generations. Yet she never chased trends or desperately clung to past success. Instead, she focused on personal growth, serving on the California Horse Racing Board and living quietly with purpose. Her story touches on the hidden context of celebrity, the loneliness of being idealized, the strength required to evolve, and the freedom that comes from redefining your own image. As the years unfold, the emotional depth of her path becomes clearer. From a young star navigating an older husband's vision to a mature woman building life on her terms, Bo demonstrates remarkable resilience. She has influenced how we think about confidence, not as something tied to youth or specific styles, but as an inner quality that sustains through change. Fans often relate her experiences to their own lives, drawing inspiration from her ability to weather scrutiny and emerge with grace. The suspense in her narrative lies in that universal question: when the world defines you one way, how do you choose who you become next? Bo answered it by prioritizing relationships, passions, and self-acceptance over constant reinvention for the cameras. Her cultural influence endures because she represents both the allure and the cost of fame, showing that real staying power comes from within. In the end, Bo Derek's life offers a powerful reflection for all of us. Fame may spotlight beauty and image in dramatic ways, but true success lies in the resilience to grow beyond it. She reminds us that confidence evolves with age, personal identity matters more than public perception, and the most meaningful reinvention happens quietly, away from the flashbulbs. In a world still obsessed with youthful ideals, her story encourages us to embrace every chapter with honesty and strength, because the most captivating presence is one that feels authentic to the person living it.